Hey y'all, we are mixing it up this morning. Thought we'd switch it up a little bit, and instead of just doing the email this week, we're actually gonna go live right now in the Facebook group, and then I will post this email later on our YouTube page and send it out in email so you still get all the same content. But also this way I think I can add captions, which I know that's the one thing a lot of people ask for with videos because we watch them on our phones with the sound down. So it's Monday. Cheers, got my coffee. This week, want to just talk about like really practical, like what are the tools that I use in my business to plan my week, what you should be doing this Monday to plan your week out. I know when I watch trainings, sometimes I'm like, tell me like exactly what you use, tell me exactly what you do. And so I'm going to share some of that with you this week. So first of all, it's Monday. Typically on Mondays, I am following up with everybody from the weekend. So, you know, you had open houses, maybe you were out showing. I know I've got a long list of to-dos this morning to check in with title companies and things like that. First of all, for to-do list, I use Asana. asana.com, basically like a digital to-do list. We also use it for my team because I can assign things to my team in there. I use an old paper planner too. I like scratching things off a list, but I like keeping a digital one too, because if I'm sitting in the car, red light, and I think, oh my gosh, I got to do this, or I just got off the phone with somebody and now I know, okay, on Monday I need to call this person, I can pop it in there, put the due date on there, and then it's going to show up on my list on that Monday. So that's Asana, A-S-A-N-A. It's a free, you can use it on the web, and it's a free app. So I have the app on my phone, and I keep my to-do list there. You need to be planning out your week. So I'm a little old school when it comes to planners. I used to use this one. It's called the Ultimate Agent Planner. Whoops, as my stuff falls off my desk. Just Google Ultimate Agent Planner if you want one. This one's geared specifically for real estate. And if you can see, you plan out your whole week. This is an old page here, but it's got your quick to-do list over here, your pipeline, buyers, sellers that you're working with, prospects down here where you track your number of prospects. Has every day of the week broken out so you can fill in your schedule. Also has like monthly goals and expense tracking, mileage. I didn't really use any of that, but it's Monday. You need to fill your week with real estate related activities. If you plan your week and schedule it right now, then you are already, you're starting your week off with a great start. You've got a plan in place. You're running your business like a business. But B, this keeps me on track. If I put things on my schedule, like I have to make phone calls today at 2 o'clock, then I'm a lot more likely to do it. So this is the one I used to use. Now I'm using this one called the High Performance Planner, not real estate related. It's a little bit more about like just kind of like getting your mindset right and all of that. It has all these like questions you answer for the day. It's broken down like this is just one day. So every day is a page and you're supposed to kind of answer things at the beginning of the day and then the evening journal. I'm not the best at the evening journal, but I do like sitting down in the morning and writing out planning out my day, scheduling it out, no matter what I have going. So it's all in there. And then, like I said, for me personally, that keeps me on track. I also use a prospect tracker like this. Can you see? So as anybody in real estate will tell you, you need to be making contacts every single week if you're in real estate. And so this is a good way to track that, set your goal for how many people you need to talk to. It doesn't have to be this one. It can literally be a sheet of paper that you mark on, but have something that you use. I like this one because it basically you make a slash for every dial or contact that you try to make. For every person you actually reach or get on the phone, then you turn that into an X. And then if you set an appointment, you circle it. So it's really easy at the end of the day to look back and see, here's how many people I called, here's how many people I talked to, and here's how many appointments I set. So my team uses this. We turn them in every single week. And the more you do it, the more you'll learn about how many contacts you have to make in order to actually get a hold of somebody and really make the contacts, not just the dials. That doesn't count. Mass texting, dialing doesn't count if you're not actually getting a hold of anybody. So me personally, my goal is 5 a day. I try to have 5 conversations a day, and then try to set at least 2 appointments a week. If you can do that, then your week will be off to a good start. And if you do that every single week, remember we talked about consistency compounds. At the end of the year, you're going to have a ton of business. Something else, everybody has these. Handwritten notes, guys. Telling you, every week, if you set a goal for yourself to just write 5 notes. I mean, they can be, if you had an open house this weekend, if you got addresses for people, you can mail them a thank you for coming by the open house. Send something to a past client, just that you're thinking of them. Send something to somebody who's not a client yet, but you think could be a client or could refer you business. Just send them a have a great week card or thank you for a little something they did. Handwritten notes go a long, long, long way because nobody ever gets them anymore. So, and then your CRM, obviously, if it's Monday, what I'm typically doing is putting everybody from the weekend that I met at open houses and stuff in my CRM. And I also, that's the first thing I do in the morning. Once I've, had my coffee and plan my day and all that, I hop in my CRM and I look at my to-do list. You're using a good CRM. It should be telling you every day who you should be following up with, but you have to have your people in there and have them organized and on some type of campaign. So if you don't have that, it would be good for you to schedule some time this week to really work on your CRM, getting it all organized, getting everybody in there. So I hop in the morning, and that's one of the first things I do is I go through, I reach out to every person in my CRM that it's saying that I should reach out to. Obviously on Monday mornings, I'm inputting new people in there, and then I'm tracking all of those contacts there. So it's just all about planning your week and having all the right tools to get things in place. I also read in the mornings. Right now I'm reading Start With Why. There's another, oh gosh, I'm gonna forget the name. A good book. I think it's called, it has a 7 in it. And it's not the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I think it's the 7 Levels of Communication or something. I'll look it up and put it in. But it's a good real estate related book too. But I'm almost always reading some type of business book. I just read High Performance Habits. Now I'm reading Start With Why. Sell It Like Sirhan. I just recently read that one. It's got some good tips in there. So something business related that I usually will spend a few minutes reading either in the morning or in the evening. So those are just a few of the things that I use to get your week started, but use what works for you. I mean, in the end, it's whatever you use is what's going to be most effective. But it's Monday. Take today to plan out your week, fill it with real estate activities, prospecting time, training time, meetings, showings, schedule your open houses for this weekend, and then really work it. Hit your goals, hit your numbers, make those conversations, and then when the next week comes, you will have crushed it this week and you can feel good about it going into it. So, okay, that's it for me, guys. I'm off to show houses. I have a luncheon, I have a team meeting. So it's a busy Monday for me. I hope it's a busy Monday for you. And I will see you next week. Thanks.